study part. Okay, let's do abstraction. The is a given embedded computing and little bit the topics whatever they have mentioned in my classes that I have to discuss today. One is abstraction. I think I am not shared my screen now. Okay,
No,
No,
sir.
sir. No, sir.
I just yeah. That's I have discussed with my screen. Now it is shared, now.
Yes, yes, it is shared.
Okay. So as per the session, first I would like to introduce with this my lecture that I have to start with the abstraction. Okay, I think this is visible to all of you.
Yes, sir. Absolutely
Yes,
visible.
sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So if we notice actually what does it mean abstraction, then automatically in your mind you will come this point. I think the problem decomposition is a very important part already discussed by the other faculty, and then pattern matching. But if you teach, particularly this slide was designated for class 6, I think probably class 6 they have mentioned. So if we designate this part of the abstraction, what is actually abstraction, that is the first target, and how abstraction we can implement with the algorithm, that will be my second lecture. So if we first start for the word problem or any mathematics, suppose generally I can say in a particularly basket I have uh, I don't know total of number of the trees may be n. Suppose n number of balls are there, and I am considering that some noise is coming. Okay, so if among n numbers, if I say x numbers, if I suppose there the x numbers of balls are there, so I have to go first to this part. Just 1 minute. Some mismatch of the slides is happen. Just 1 minute. Is this embedded computing visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So suppose there is a n numbers of pens are there. Suppose among them x number of, you suppose, red pen, and y number of you say green pen. Automatically, if someone asks to you that how many other pens are there, other colored pens, I am telling others colored, other pen colored are there, automatically in your mind student will first do x plus y, and it should be subtract minus n. This is the common practices we are doing. So generally we will thought that instead of color, first I will to find out that these two color will be added, that means then I will minus from the rest. That is the basic concept we understood here. Now if we further discuss here in this slides, you will find that I think some system is disturbing from my side.
Sir.
Yeah, some disturbance. Yes, I'm coming back. Just 1 minute. Is it visible now?
Yes, sir.
Yes, yes, sir, visible.
Now not visible to me. So this there are for some trees concepts are there, whatever I have just given with the balls. So same thing, some number of trees are there and some number of swabble trees are there. You have to find out that there are the how many trees are there in the forest. So automatically in your mind it will come like in this way, that we have to find out the addition. And now we have to do, why I am doing the doing very fast, because this is not so much very important task for us. So my first point is that you just see that what is asked and what information is given. Here you will find that first task is given, in these cases the task part. If I go for this part, what is the task? The number of the other trees. And you have to find that these two informations are given to us, and this is the total number of trees. Automatically first we will add. So this is the first step, we do a one add. So this is the first step. Then our next step is that we have to subtract from the total number. Fundamentally this is the step we have to follow. Now, how do you teach actually the students? So most of the time you will find that students are, even I know in my my child also finding the same problem there. The students are very much habituated with the number or digit, but when you are writing the same problem in English like languages or maybe in word problem, they are really afraid of all this type of terrible frightened about this matter. No one can do or make easily to viable the solution for them. The those teacher who teaches the student first word problem, they can understand the pain, that how to teach it. Generally by striking their head or doing some old age old technology not suitable to today's world, because lot of technology has evolved well. Now our target is that we have to teach the student in the word problem like in this way. Even also before this session also, when I first started to teach the cognitive intelligence, I found this issue and I applied this issue to my son. What is that? I have broken the problem into sub problem like decomposition. That means I make a first table. Students are habituated this one very much. So my request to all of the faculty members who are attending this session, instead of forcing them the traditional way, you think by your own way. May not be this whatever I am teaching now is suitable for you, but if you think it little bit more and deeper way, you will find the solution. That means I am writing like block wise. What is asked? They should write the number of other trees. Like in this way, you ask them and they have to find out. Okay, you note down. Initially, I have to give put mark because I don't know what information is given. आपने उसको पूछ सकते हैं क्या दिया है. So you can ask what information is given. So information are given like in this way. They should write. You don't write until unless they are not writing. You help them to find out this one. Once you find out this information, then also automatically it will solve the other problems to solve. So this is the fundamental step you have to find out. Now what will you do first? Now you help them that you have to add it, add team and though. This is the first step of my algorithm. This is the first step. So you tell them this is my first step. Okay. Now you add it first. Okay. After that, what will you do next? Subtract this sum to this next. So you will get the result. Now you place this result here. So like in this way, in their mind, you try to solve the problem like in this way. Otherwise, it will be very, because they are habituated this. Some student you will find that they can directly do all this problem, but when they have to write, now instead of these things, what they have to write, total number of t and sub t's will be equal to this. Then you have to add them like in this way. So this is the foundation that first actual problem, instead of giving the more details, first you think about from the top view the what is the actually problem. The actual problem is that word problem not understood by the student. Now, how to think computationally? You have to think the part. So break the abstraction in top layer to bottom layer. So next you will find that another problem. Does it matter these were trees in forest or something else? Do the exact number matters? Or what if the problem was following instead like in this euro? That means there were this number of sold in Pune last year, this number of Maruti sold in the last years in her Hyundai cars last year. How many others cars sold last year? Here you find at the one point cars sold. Apart from the cars, you find the one more information, that is number of Maruti cars and number of Hyundai cars. So how many others cars sold last year in Pune? Among them, you have to factor these two things very importantly. So I think if you find out this part and if you find this part, I think the information Maruti and Hyundai here is not so much essential. So tell them in some cases, some problems and information will be given which are not so much required for us. So there should be a one very important criteria, that some information we can avoid. We can avoid what? Some information not so much important. So avoid some information not so much important, not so much important. So less important information should be avoided, then they can come to the main issue. Our target date focus on the main problem, and during the solution of the main problem sometimes find out some common properties. During the common property, or you can subtask, you can do subtask to find a solution. So subtask finding and common property is very important, because during the selection of these two, your main headache, I have to what? I have to remove this part. That means the unnecessary information I will not focus. So during the competition, if you can find out this thing, then it will be very easy for them to understand this part. So these two lectures, just I would like to highlight this point, that first of all, we have to focus on the main problem to be solved. During the solving the main problem, it may happen that we have to just say apply our common sense. Now, in the common sense as well as common properties, and also you have to find out that abstraction layer how it can help us to solve the problem. Now, if someone did a dictionary, you read the one part is called dictionary, and sometimes you can learn about the Amar Chitrakatha, a newspaper, a man's text. These are all the different things you can see. Now my point is that if you see all these things, what you find? You find a common parameter. That means they are all coming to the things to read. Okay, you will find they are all comes to things to read. So why not we have to find out focus this point? We have to focus this point, things to read. So really pathetic today. So this is the point you remember, things to read, because these all are have some common property reading item. Same thing, a biscuit, an apple, a toffee, a dosa, these have some common property things to eat. So every problem when you are going to solve, a moderate criteria, I can say best criteria to is that you have to check whether there is some relation between the numbers, between the items given to solve the problem. If you find out the relation, that means I can say here this part is very important for call abstraction. So it is a common presentation of the group. So now you see here piano, sitar, flute, violin, guitar, the musical instrument. That's a common property. Like I have given some fruit item. There's all fruit to be eatable. Also some dairy products. So what does it mean? Abstraction. because abstraction sometimes can help us to solve the problem without giving any consideration the unnecessary information. I'm not less important information. So a common idea or representation for a group of things, a common idea or presentation for a group of things, that is very important, because in algorithm class you will find that I am trying to making a group of things having some common feature. That means common feature. So feature identification is very important thing in abstraction. We can easily handle common properties and common behavior. That is the easily, because the nature and the functionality will be both of same. So how are items arranged in a departmental store? You will find in departmental store maybe some our toiletries will be in one rack, food item in one rack, cloth item into one rack. Means that these item all have similar property. These have some similar property. These have some. So anyone inside the shopping mall or any departmental store, they can find out the item easily. Same way, if you can represent your problem like in this way, the solution finding will be very easy. So this is the our initial attempt to find out the problem. So we should, not for all, we should teach all the students to solve any problem if there is any minimum chance to find the abstraction and then think about the problem. Now, so abstraction help us make one solution work similar problem. So that's why in the algorithm I will find the abstraction part now easily. Now, before coming to this part, little bit I will help you to understand how abstraction will help us to get the solution. Suppose like in this way. My whiteboard is visible to all of you. A whiteboard is I am showing. Is it visible to you?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
This one visible, na?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I don't know what happened today. Both simultaneously not working with me. My whiteboard, when I am showing you, is visible from your side, na? But
Yeah.
whiteboard,
Yes, sir.
hello.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Visible.
But this is not visible from my side. I don't know why this is happening.
Sir, show desktop.
The hang, it is hanged. The slideshow is hanged. It is not working. Just give me 2 point time. I will make the slide as a PDF. I think then it will be work. Something is happening to my size. I don't know. So many slides has opened. A little bit wasted time. Just give me some time. So once this will happen successfully, we can finish it. Now this visible white screen.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Extremely sorry for this uninterrupted situation. I don't know why this is happening. So one fantastic property today we'll explore. Whenever you ask, particularly class 6 or 7 boys, they find out this type of sum. So automatically they have started first doing 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 3, like in this way. So this is the one just examples I am showing. So you can do like in this way. Also you can try in others way. If I do like in this way, suppose I would like to make it the convenient way in terms of time, 10. Suppose 1 plus I am making 9. It is coming 10. Again 2 plus 8, it is coming 10. 6 plus 4 coming 10. 3 plus 7 coming 10. Am I correct? And check 1 I have covered, 2 covered, 3, 4 I have covered, 6, 7, 8, 9 also I have covered. This 8 number I have covered, and finally this 5 and 10 is 15 is there. Now you check all are coming 10. So any student can do 10 into 4, 40, and the rest part if we add 15, then automatically it will be. Can I write this or not? So the problem is that finding the common property to generate the number 10, that is our main focus in this scheme. So if I say here how abstraction is work, here abstraction is work like in this way to find a suitable common property that which can generate number 10. So all those number generated 10 I have combined together and I have generated like in this way. Easily you can find out. Even this type of problem when you solve in the mathematics also, in the computer also, if you can do like in this way, I think that will give you the best solution to solve this problem. So this is the one example in case of algorithm also we can find. Second is that suppose such property in the summation you find. Now what actually algorithm means? Generally in my college life I have first came to the algorithm when I have in BTech.
Sir,
Any, yes.
sir, may I ask a question?
Yeah, I'm showing in the whiteboard, not visible.
No, no, sir. May I ask a question, sir?
Yeah, I asked the question that
Sir, on previous slide, sir, on previous page, you have multiplied by 4, sir, and
Just
then
1 minute.
added 15.
Just 1 minute. Yeah, this question
Previous page.
not
Sir,
visible to you.
exactly visible, sir. Sir, 10 into 4, you have done it, na? Sir, for what, sir?
This one 10 times 4, 10 times is there.
Uh,
Then I
you want
can
to,
add it.
sir, abstraction means what is the
Abstraction.
relation with?
I am
What is the
telling that.
relation with?
I am telling that I am trying to arranging those numbers which are coming to 10, which give generate the value 10. Getting my point?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So which numbers are 1 plus 2 can't give me 10. So what I have done, chosen that number, I have chosen the number in this way that this lead to 10. So I have chosen from 9 to 1 number, 2 and 8 from 1 number, 3 and 7 like in this way, 4, 6, and all these collections give me 10. So our main target to generate 10, combine only those,
Combining out of these numbers.
Yes, yeah, I'm not getting your question. Can you repeat it? That
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I am getting that point.
Okay,
Combining these digits, we get the 10. We get 10. But why
So-
we are multiplying 4 by
okay.
4?
because 1 2 3 4, actually I am addition, I am doing addition, all these things I have to add all these things. Actually I
Okay.
have to add all these things, actually I have to add, but I am showing that instead of doing 1 plus 2 2 plus 3 3 plus 4 counting, I am trying to generate a simple pattern.
Okay, sir. Then why
So
you have added 15? Acha, 10 plus 5, 15. Okay, sir. Thank you.
oh, this is
Okay,
not
got
clear.
it, sir. Got
Okay,
it.
okay, now it is clear.
Yeah, yeah. Yes, sir. Thank you.
Actually, this is just a sample. It's a very simple and simple program. My question is that a program or a problem can be viewed in other way also. Traditionally, when I was in my school, I found that my teachers told me that first do this addition. What is the outcome? Now add with 3, 6. Now 6 will 4, 10. Now 10 plus 5, 15. Like in this or not? I don't know whether you know earlier it or not. I thought that our earlier days teaching is told that sequentially we are going to add to the last number 10, and then that finally you'll get 5 before the progression. Before the progress, I am not going progression, or in Bengali medium students of pragoti na, one mathematics are there in Bengali, pragoti na.
Yes, sir. AP
I
series.
think some this type of, it is class 12, I think, probably class 11 and 12 course these are available, and
Yes,
into
sir.
n plus 1 by 2
Probability.
formula is there. Okay, arithmetic progression or geometric progression, these are the taught in the class 11 12. But we are not dealing the so much mature age, we are dealing the child, I can say child or the boy having class 6 or 5 or 4, like in this age, they don't know about this type of complicated mathematics problem. But if we train them to understand the logic behind it, the fantastic logic, because they can know 4 10 jar is 40, easily they can do within one fractions time. Our main problem that by showing this problem, I am trying to influence you that there is a abstraction concept still there. The abstraction concept is that I have to think the problem by dividing the problem in a subtask, but the common property I have what chosen, that I have to add those number which lead to 10. That was my target, and that I have finding here easily. So this is the way I am thinking. Now this is also another problem is the decomposition. That means I am dividing my problem into subtasks. That's why decomposition, pattern matching, and abstraction and algorithm, these all are correlated. So we have to deal the student the decomposition, or teach the student to how to deal all this part. I think decomposition and pattern matching already started, because these also the pattern, and these are the part decomposition, these already started or already taught in the earlier classes. That's why I am focusing from abstraction to algorithm part. I think this I am clear this point.
Yes,
Sir,
sir.
Okay,
abstraction,
okay.
sir, abstraction includes all these things, no?
No,
Uh,
abstraction is that
uh,
you have to focus your main problem. During the focusing the main problem, how to get the solution, to find out some common properties or common feature which help me to make this type of pattern. What is that pattern? Okay, first is the decomposition. Here I have applied decomposition. Now try to understand what is decomposition. My problem was 1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 5 plus 5 uh, plus 6 plus 7 plus 8 plus 9 plus 10 equal to how much? What I have done, I have decomposed into pair of 2 number. Okay, the pair of 2 means 1 plus 9, 2 plus 8, 3 plus 7, 4 plus 6. So this is a pair of 2 decomposition. Now what is pattern? Now coming the part pattern. What is pattern? Each of them giving generate the 10. Now if you see from top view, our main criteria, I have accumulated or I have decomposed it. Which number? I have with only those number which can generate 10. So which can generate 10, I am adding. So this is the common feature. So I am accumulating in a box only those numbers or those number. Their common feature is that they are generating the 10 and pattern also matching in the pattern. So abstraction is coming in these cases. So abstraction is that grouping only those number which have some common property. Their common property is the generation of the 10. I think up to this the abstractions clear.
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now let's check in algorithmic part has so many important things we have to consider. You know, always we have to teach the student one very important point there. The problem to be divided into subtasks. So that is the decomposition. Then from after the decomposition, find the similarity, that is pattern, and that similarity or pattern will help you to think about the abstraction layer. Once they can find out this one, then automatically problem the algo. So algorithm should be taught like in this way. Suppose you told them X number of red ball, Y number of green ball, N number of total ball. Then what in the previous class I shown that N minus X plus Y is my desired goal to find out the other color. So they can find out. Now teach them to write the problem in the algorithm. How to write? That means first is the take input. Input means X and Y. Here will be some number X and Y. Then apply logic. What logic? Here add. First add, then subtract. First add, so X plus Y. They did it. Number 3, subtract. Subtract N minus X plus Y. Number 4, this is the result generated. So this is a very simple problem. Now they can write like in this way. In their mind, you have to follow. If I say follow the algorithm to before going to school, then what will be the algorithm? Student can write, yes, first is wake up from bed. Second step, brush your teeth. Third step, rinse properly with water. Take breakfast, then dress up, then go for school. So automatically I can't go rinse your water first, then wake up, then this. It cannot be happen. So what I can say, if I follow this predefined text properly, I can say ready for school is the task will be performed. So our desired goal will be accomplished when we follow a predefined number of steps. So that is our algorithm. It means that you have to follow the number of steps. So I can say a step-by-step procedure. It's a step-by-step procedure to perform or to get the desired goal, or the execution of the step-by-step procedure will give you the desired goal. So that is our target. Then algorithm will be followed. So every problem has some algorithm. Generally In future a problem will be the NP hard. I am not discussing this technological term, but you think that if the question, if the problem has some solution, if it has, be careful, any problem if has some solution, if has some solution, so there might be any algorithm. Now our task is that we have to force, I am not telling force, enforce or help to the student, help help to the student how to think, to think the algorithm. Once they can think the algorithm, you can say 90% problem is solved. If there is, or 99% problem is solved. Once they can think or can write, I can say more probably write the algorithm. So during writing the algorithm, I already mentioned apply logic. Now apply logic part can be influenced by what I have told, the decomposition, what I have told abstraction, what I have told pattern matching. These things you can apply, then automatically you can apply the logic to find the solution. So this is the fundamental of the algorithm. Let's see actual what happened in case of the algorithm problem we can find out. Now my slide is visible.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
From the desktop I have come slides. Okay. So one by one I am going the slide part. I think abstraction plus is clear. So let's see the other part of the algorithm. See, this is given creating an ordered set of instruction for solving similar problem. So ordered set of instruction for solving similar problem. So that is the main target here. We have to find out now a list of steps, or I can say step by step, that one can follow to complete a task or solve a problem. So a question is given to all of you, which is the smallest number in this list? You have to find out. So you know the answer is 10. Can you tell me how do you find out the value 10? Anyone? Can you tell me how we can find out the value 10?
Sir, by comparing with other numbers.
How? How will compare? Directly I will see the number, because this number, suppose all these numbers is given in a black box and you have to check one by one number and then find out the solution.
By sorting the whole in ascending or descending order.
My whiteboard again visible to you? Not.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Whiteboard, whiteboard.
Visible, sir. Visible.
Okay. So suppose some numbers are there and this is not visible to me. This is completely not visible to me. Are you getting my point? I have to take one number, suppose X, from here, and if it is found, it is okay. Otherwise, I will drop it in the dustbin. I will not keep it in my, I will take the small one in my hand. Are you getting my point? I will first take one number, and this number I will compare with the second number. If I found my second number is smaller, I will drop this number here. Now second number will be in my hand. Getting? Now second number I will compare with the third number. Are you doing this thing or not?
Comparison, sir. What just sir has told.
Yes.
Same thing.
So we are now following that. Initially, this I will consider this is my smallest one. Initially, you have to consider one is the smaller, and that is the part of the algorithm we are thinking. Initially, I considered that my number first number is small. I don't know whether it is small or not, but I consider this is a small. Now I will compare the small number with the next one. If I found the next number is smaller than the first number, then automatically I will tell my next smaller is the next number, and the first smaller is not smaller, it is bigger than the second number, then I will throw it Am I correct or wrong?
Correct, sir. Correct.
In this way, so I found that I compared 24 and 17. Then I found that 17 is the smaller. Then I released 24. I got 17 is my current sort. Then I will take the next one. I have compared this with the 88. Then I found 88 not smaller. Now my current smaller is so small that I have not changed it. Then like in this way, I have started traversing. When I reached 10, I found 10 is smaller than 17. Then automatically my current smaller is 10. So like in this way, finally you will find the smaller is 10. So this is the one techniques I have told and one algorithm I have followed. Clear? Can you suggest me any other techniques except this what I have told? Then you will understand
Sir,
the problem
sir,
can
sir,
have multiples. Yes.
sir, excellent algorithm, excellent working of this uh, algorithm. But how will you write, sir?
Yeah. I will teach you how to write. Clear? So algorithm writing I will write. Now first tell me, this is the method, this is the, suppose I am telling this is the algorithm 1. Okay, I taught algorithm 1. Now my question is that, can you tell me others algorithm?
Yes, sir.
Others algorithm ke 10. Okay, very good. Tell me others algorithm. Tell
Sir,
me.
like binary sort.
Binary search. Binary search. Class 6 student can understand binary search. What I have told, it is a bubble sort, you know, na? But I am not telling them the bubble sort. But if I teach them like in this way, our main target always should be class 6 student. You know, I know that is not the matter, because a teacher should always think whom they are telling. Are you getting my point? Whom they are teaching, that should be our criteria. So I should feel like I'm not class 6. When I am delivering this lecture, I am feeling my own son, what he is feeling in the mathematics problem, and how I am dealing. Just I am sharing my experience with you. Just I am sharing my experience.
Sir,
My yes.
sir, please explain this bubble sort and binary sort.
Okay. So I think the number I am writing randomly. So these are the numbers. Okay. Happen that in computer you have to take the number in a storage. Computer have some storage. Getting my point? So you have to store the number in a storage that we follow in the computer. So here storage is your memory or your copy or your memory. That 5 numbers is given, whatever maybe. So in the storage, I will store all these numbers. Okay. So first step of any algorithm is the start. Take the numbers. Just 1 minute, one phone call has come. Hello. So take the numbers. It may be all these numbers. Now consider the first number is minimum. See what I have considered, it is my assumption. I don't know whether my assumption is correct or wrong. So I have considered min equal to, in this case, 17. What I have considered, this is like in this way. Got the point? The first number I have considered as a minimum number. Number 4. Number 4 is that after getting this minimum number, what should I do? After this minimum finding, now we will follow that first number will be compared with the second number in the list. So I am comparing. Compare means you have to write compare mean, because in the minimum I have entered all the first number. Minimum with the next number in the list. That means I am comparing, like if mean is less than equal to the next number. Here I can write, suppose this is x, so I am comparing x plus 1. So it is meaning that x is less than x plus 1 number. Just I am giving braces to indicate that at the x position, x plus 1 position. X position is 17, that is my first position. Compare with the second position or not. Okay, so if it's the first, then it will must be 2. The first number is the less than second number or not. That's why you can write here 1 or 2, and to indicate the position I am giving the braces. Clear? So our the minimum of the next number, your criteria. This means that you are checking 1 and 2. If it is so, then minimum will no change. If it is not so, so you can change like in this way. Just I am changing this part. Here I am showing that you have to find out that you are actually doing first position compare with second position. If is greater, then what means next number is the bigger one. So what is the next number? Your minimum will be the then next number. That means this condition will continue until you are not reaching. Then compare minimum with the next number. While you are not reaching to the last number. In our cases in computer program, we write like in this way, while a counter will be there, counter less than the total number. That means here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So counter is less than 6 or not, we check. So counter count initially 1, and once this follow, counter will be English 1 plus 1, like in this 2. So counter will go for 2, 3, 4, 5, when it will reach 6. I think it can go up to 5, then this comes out. And during this period, it will compare. Finally, you just print. What you have to print? Print the result. You can the print the result, that is minimum. And finally, after that, stop. So that is the algorithm you have to follow. Any doubts?
Sir, is this bubble sort?
Yeah.
So it is same as you have previously told that black box is there, and
Hi, I told that.
one
Yeah, number there. Actually, first I will compare with the second number. If it is smaller, then it will go for the next number. Next, actually, for the understanding, I am telling that the maximum larger number I will kept it here. I am not keeping because they are staying the same storage. Why it is called so bubble? Actually, think that initially I have considered the smallest number, the last number is my smallest. If I found the last number is not the smallest number this one, then I will come to this position. If it is smaller, then I will go there, and this will compare with next one. Like in this way, the smallest number will come on the last stage. Am I correct or wrong? So the bubbles may be created in the top of the bottom of the bucket, but it will, after the algorithm, it will come on the top. That's why bubbles are generated and coming in the top. So in case of maximum or minimum, both way you can do. The desired number always you will sort it accordingly. If you sort the number, the smallest will come first and the bigger will go automatically last, because the swapping will take place. That swapping part I have not shown here, because Once I found the first location number is smaller than the like in this way, then you have to go to this position, it will come its position. Am I clear or not clear? Because it is more smaller than this one, so it will go there and it will come here, then this like this to compare. So here is that, just I am showing you how to swap, that is compare and go to the position to the last number. That means from the entire list you find it the smallest one. But when you sort it, here we are searching, so we are not sorting, but when you sort the number, this part will add for swapping, and then it will be called as a bubble sort. And previously whatever algorithm write, it is for search. I am searching a number from the list of numbers. Am I correct?
Sir,
Yes.
swapping is also going on in second case.
Swapping. No, I am telling that if you go for the sorting, that time this additional part is required, because I am just finding the number which is smallest, then we are doing searching and compare with n number. So what happened that if there is a 1000 number, my algorithm go 1000 times. Getting my point or not? Because I have to search, compare each of the number,
Yes, sir. Counter. You have taken a counter, na?
counter and go for like in this way. So I have to count the each of the number. So it will take huge time. It will take huge time or not. Our target that I have to teach a student this way also. So this is the one method. This is the one method generally we follow, what is comes in our mind and we do. So this is the method one done by Mr. Bond, suppose. Now another method for searching done by Mr. Ruskin, something, suppose. What he is telling that you are searching a number randomly, okay, because I don't know the item is sorted or not. So first time, for one time searching it is okay, but every time you have to find out some name. Suppose you have to find out person's name in a database, because suppose is a election commissioner database is there online. Whenever a person is coming, whether his name is listed or not, you will give his name in the search button and it will search in the list and find out. Am I correct or wrong? Like minimum number, here it will search, suppose Mr. X name, I have to search in the database. Where the practical application, you try to find out what is the practical application. The practical application like in this way, you have to find out someone's name in the database. Then what should I do? The name will be compared with the name of the databases, then this will compare. If it is found, you will write okay, it is found. Here it is not greater than smaller, here will be text matching character wise. If it is a Ram and if it is a Boloram, suppose is given, so B will be compared with R, this will be compared. Now no matching, no matching, so I can say it is not matching. Whether Ram word is there, but I am telling the entire correct string, entire string is not matching. So like in this way I am matching. So in this matching cases, since it is not finding, it will go for the next location, not finding, next location, not finding, like. So in this way, if n items are there, then your algorithm go for n items. So if your database is 1 lakh or 1 crore database in India, now it will be very tough for us. True or false? It will take time.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so to minimize the time, what to do? Initially you do some headache. Initially it will be overburden for you, because in earlier cases nothing you have to follow. Whenever in data is coming, you are just storing. This is the one method. But here I am doing one overhead. Whenever in data is coming, I am storing as sorted data. What? Sorted data. That means the person name with A will come first, then person name B, then person name C. So automatically my database, I will find A will be first, then B list, then C list, like D list, and finally Z list. It will happen like in this way. Am I correct or wrong? Because it's sorted. So this is the overhead we are considering in the first level. But after once the database will be made, When the database is prepared, we can apply a good techniques that instead of n item, at least n searching is not required. So n time searching I can reduce. If I reduce n by 2 also, that is my achievement. Because from 1 crore searching, 1 crore time, at least I can target 50 lakhs. Am I correct or wrong?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So our target there, how algorithm can be designed, this problem can be mitigated. And that's why now here also you will get the decomposition principle. That means since if the number initially sorted, suppose 10, 12, 13, 14, 16, 19, like in this way, it will be sorted. Now what happened there? You total number, that is the middle portion number, you go there. So suppose this is your now fundamentally element that will be compared with the search value. Your search value will compare the elemental value. Okay. What happened there? Whatever you are searching, it will be compared with this one. If it is smaller, if it is matching, okay, found, Eureka, we have found it. If it is not get a smaller then you have to come on this part. No need to go there because already this number is less than this one. So what happened there? Half portion searching you minimize, true or false. That means half of the list, now we will search. Clear? So this headache is now minimized. Again, after coming here, I will again divide into subtasks, two parts. From the middle part, I will compare with my search key. If it is greater, I will go this part. If it is smaller, I will go this part. Again, I am reducing my search space. Like in this way, your search space from initially two part, then two part, like any of the branching. Initially, this search space was huge, the entire number. After that, you are getting smaller position. Then a half portion will come here. Then you making the half, you are coming here. Then you are making the half, you are coming here. Is it clear?
Yes, sir. Sir, but we must know the central tendency of the database.
Central element. You
Central
should not
ten-
know. You should not, because this algorithm, once you develop the program, it will automatically compare the central element. That is called binary search. You are asking now what is binary search. So binary search, it means that the or when you search any element, it will be compared to the central element. This is the algorithm will design like in this way. You will search automatically the central element first. Got? Any question? Am I audible?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. Any question?
Yes, sir. That is required. Matlab, we know that thing, central tendency of that
Okay.
database.
Suppose now a question to Mr. Deepjyoti Das. Are you there?
Yes, sir.
Okay. I am teaching you something. Not teaching, I'm asking, sorry. All our faculty. So half of 3 by 4. You have to teach with a student in algorithmic way. I can't write half of t means half of into 3 by 4. So this is 3 by 8. We know all these things. Am I correct or wrong?
Yes, sir.
We know this part. So we are not dealing these things. Our main criteria is that we have to teach the class 5 or 6 student how does actually fraction looks. Okay. Now I am giving the right that this is my entire figure. You do the necessary fraction as you and show me the shaded region which indicates this part. How to follow? Just help me. It is not a question, it is an interaction. When I was not in computer science, I don't know these things. Frankly, in the computer science, once we have studied that different way of thinking of the algorithm, same thinking we can apply in our class 5 or 6. That is our target of this courses. That means everything we know, now we are discussing each other. You may tell me something that I will teach my student, and I am also giving something you teach your student. So what happened, both the student will be benefited. After the session we will discuss that what is the drawbacks you find out in the lecture that we have to modify. You give me the feedback. So based on the feedback I will develop myself. True or false?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So this is the feedback learning. So it does not mean that sir is teaching everything is right. I may be wrong. You give me, sir, you are wrong. I will be very happy if someone teach me. And I am a born student. Every time I try, because this is the course what I am teaching, not in my syllabus. But once the invitation given by the Dr. Shonirbar, he told me, you just discuss, nothing you have to teach, just discuss. Okay, whatever I learn in computer science, in algorithm part I am discussing. So may not be suitable or may be suitable, I don't know. It is up to you. Okay. So, Divjyoti,
So,
can you, okay.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Sir, in first step, actually 3/4 means 75% of the 100%. So
Okay.
then we'll select 75%. Out of 75%, we have to select 50% of that. First, from
Maybe,
total, we will select
maybe
75%.
maybe 2 by 3, 3 by 2. Okay. I am not 50%. I am doing little bit complicated. 3 by 2 of 3 by 4.
Means right now, out of 75%, we have to select 2/3 of the 75%.
Now first tell me algorithm. What should I do? In the square I have given na? What
Yes,
should
sir.
I do? What should I do first? Tell me.
So first we have since the total in the question given 3/4. Actually, the total is 100%, but we have to take 3/4 means 75% of the total.
So
So
what should
we
I
will
do?
minus 100 minus 75.
100 minus 3 by
Sorry.
4.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Are you telling this? What are you telling I
No,
am
sir.
writing? This.
Sir, actually 100 minus 25, 75% will be required, sir.
No, picturically, in the picture, can I write like in this here? 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4. Is okay?
Uh,
This is the 4 part.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
1, 2, 3, 4. 3 by
Yes, sir.
4 means I am considering now only this part.
Yes, sir.
Is it clear?
Yes, sir.
So, like in this student teach, fraction should be taught the student using figure. I don't know. It is happened that student are taught like in this do this problem. So automatically 3 power a you consider of means multiplication. বাংলায় বললে বলবে এই অফটাকে তুমি ক্রস ভাবো। কেন ভাবছো জানে না, জানে এটা ক্রস ভাবতে হবে। নিচে নিচে মাল্টিপ্লাই করো 12, উপর উপর মাল্টিপ্লাই করো 6, হয়ে গেল আনসার। তাহলে এটাই আমার আনসার। এখন নাও বুঝো ঠেলা, এটাকে তুমি দেখাও, এটা তোমার হাফের কাছাকাছি আসছে, তাই তো? Am I correct or wrong?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So actually, instead of doing this thing, I think fraction should be algorithmically taught. That is my request. This is my 3 by 4. That means my now searching space, this is not there. Is it clear? Now I have thinking this is my space. Among this space, you have to find out 3 by 2. That means I have to part 3. So again 1, 2, 3, but I am not parting this part. Is it clear? I am not parting because this part is out
Yes,
of my searching space. Now among this is my required. Please, am I correct? If you divide it like
Yes,
in
sir.
this way, though it is out of space, but I am dividing in the 3 part. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Am I correct? 6 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12. Oh, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. It is coming or not? 12 by 6. Is it coming? Finally, we are reaching. So that means 2 by 3 of 3 by 4, you just try to tell them to show in the figure. Once they can understand this part, that this is the fraction, initially I have to find out 3 by 4 of this total. Then from that you have to find out this. Once a student can understand this, fraction will be for entire life. He can remember fraction, what does it mean? Clear? The algorithm is that initially I have divided my problem as per the requirement. Clear? So that is algorithm. Every problem has an algorithm we have to teach. Not like in this way, multiply this, multiply this. But if you show it pictorially, you have to show like in this way. So that is the another examples of this one. Sometimes
Division.
I know, yeah. Any
Sir,
question?
division of subtask.
Which are tough?
Problem is divided into subtasks.
Subtasks.
You have taken
Yes.
into account for division.
Subtasks. So that is called, I think in the morning class you heard that term, decomposition. You heard it or not? Any student, Akhilesh or Dibjyoti, you heard it or not? The
Yes, sir.
yeah, I think decomposition in morning classes is taught. I am just doing this thing. That means first I am doing the decomposition. This is the decomposition. So from here I have to find out 3 by 4. So this is my region 3 by 4. Now from 3 by 4 I have to make 2 by 3. So I have to break into 3 parts. Though I will not consider this part. This is not my zone. From here I am considering 2 by 3. Clear? After returning back home, today you try to ask your any students giving subs 12 block, because you know that is 6 by 12. No problem. Giving them 12 block and tie to them shaded the region what identified by this one without doing any mathematics, and tell them give the procedures or algorithm you followed to highlight it. Got my point? Tell
Yes,
them
sir.
to what's the procedure you have followed to share it. Automatically they will first understand what is decomposition, then they will find what is algorithm. And that was the today's classes motivation, that every problem how to find out the algorithm. Is it clear? Because our target that coloring the shades. Any question whatever up to that I have discussed from your side? Any question? I'll be very happy to answer. No question?
Thank you, sir. Very good.
So I can proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So like in this way, another examples I have given. Now you have to add it. The slide is visible to you?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
1 plus 2 plus 3 plus 4 plus 5 up to 16. Now same like other way, we consider 1 plus 16, 2 plus 15, 3 plus 14, 4 plus 13, 5 plus 12. Like in this, all the numbers are generating 17. In previous cases, I may missed one step, that instead of up to 10, I have done what 9 plus 1, but finally 5 or 10 was misused. That I forget to told you. 5 and 10 was misused. Am I correct or wrong?
Yes, sir.
That's why the decomposition I made was not proper, because after making 11 in the different way, the problem will solve. The no number will be left. Like in this way, 10 plus 1, 11, 9 plus 1, 9 plus 2, 11, 3 plus 8, 11. Like in this way, no other number is left. And that is the best decomposition comparing the previous one. Previous one I targeted 10. And during composition of 10, I found that 5 and 10 was left outside the algorithm. So that decomposition is not clear, because my algorithm will follow for the entire problem, not as a part of the problem. That is the another big issue in case of this abstraction and decomposition, because abstraction lead the solution of the problem. Entire problem you will solve, not the part of the problem. Am I clear? So
Yes, sir.
the earlier algorithm what I already shown, that has some drawback. The algorithm was correct, but somehow I have skipped the pattern. Instead of 10, if I make pattern 11, I think best decomposition will happen. So the algorithm performance will always not be same if you didn't find the best suitable algorithm. So the efficient design of algorithm is the challenging task in your cases. Now you see here also you are getting 55, but only 11 into 5. 5 11 jar, nothing else. You have to do only 5 into 11. Getting my point? So that is the best way of thinking. Same way here also one pattern 17. So now just multiplication 18 to 17. So our target, I know this can be done by any way, but if we forces or we teach the student to think at least how to add these numbers. It is normally don't know after getting the problem directly you start sequentially may not lead the best optimal solution. If we teach them to think like in this way using some abstraction or decomposition mainly approach, sometimes some complex problems is very lighter and very small for them. So that should be the our conclusion from this class. See here also some another example. First 6 numbers I have considered. 1 plus 6 here, 2 plus 5 here, 3 plus like in the, and here all are leading 7. So 3 plus 7, 21. Instead of adding multiple sign, just one symbol multiple sign, just arranging the numbers. Here also like in this way. So lot of multiple numerical problem we can attend here. Okay. Here you see 2 into 5, 10. We know that means 2 into 5. If I multiply with this one, an astonishing property is that here 2 can be written 4 minus 2 and 5 can be written 4 plus 1. Main factor is there here 4. We can arrange like in the number in this way also. But to get the solution, what should I do? So first 8 numbers we can write in this way. That means first 8 numbers 9, because if you go for the first 8 numbers you will find suppose this one first 4 numbers 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4. What I did, that means 4 plus 1 5, 3 plus 2 5. So 2 5 multiply 2 into 5, and notice you check that pattern is coming with that number. Here also 3 into 7. Is it clear or not clear? Just tell me, then I will explain it more details. Is this part
Yes, sir.
clear? Because these are the pattern we received. 7 is the number, okay, and 3 times you are reaching. Now our main target 3 into 7. During the 7th we have find out the 6 is the targeted. Here also see these are both the number can be presented with the 6. Like in this way we can follow. So the way we explain here that you can always teach the student that find out the solution. So what we learn from these 4 pillars of computational thinking, that decomposition is the best way to find a similar but easier problem. Problem is given into again problem, but it's a smaller problem. Okay, and also in the abstraction and decomposition further break down the problem. So we used abstraction to find a similar but easier problem. It means sometimes we give a story. Okay, you can solve this problem. Yesterday we did now one problem like mango or something else. Here 2 mango, 3 mango. Here 200 and 300 mango. But the similar problem. Then what actually you are helping him? You are helping him to think that the problem whatever you thought earlier, that the easiest one, is same to same the procedure you have to follow. The number will be big or maybe the complexity is used, but the thinking style will be same. So this will give the abstraction, find the similar or easier situation to solve the problem, and the decomposition to further break down this problem. And we used pattern matching to discover the method. There's a pattern, the number 6 or number 7, which are all generated, and that become our algorithm to solve the problem. Okay, so any questions up to this? I think no question.
No, sir.
Okay, so from that today's class, so this is the our today's task, that algorithm how to find out. So tomorrow maybe I have a one more session there I'll help you give the another aspects of the algorithm. Maybe sometimes searching and sorting one problem, but two way you can think. Same way, the both the solution, both the method can lead the solution, but which will the best you have to choose. So that will think in tomorrow's class. Can I stop today, or we can proceed for the next another more session?
Sir,
Yes. No.
available for tomorrow.
Sure, sure. So
Candidates,
I think
you
they
have
no
any
question further
participants?
in
You
this.
have any questions? Participants, do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay.
Understood or not?
So,
Yes, sir.
Very simple concept, but your understanding will be the main clue point that we can follow. Okay, sure. Tomorrow we'll think a single problem, how we can any single problem, a simple problem we can take in the different way, the indifferent way we can teach. Okay, sure. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Thank you,
Sure,
sir.
sure.
so thank you, sir, for your after lunch session is very low. I hope tomorrow morning before the valedictory, I hope a few more participants will join in. Because most of the participants are teachers, they are having classes, maybe online classes, and so. So anyway, it was very
Yeah,
nice
this is
to
the
have you here.
critical issue in our India. Most of the time when we have to learn, we never learn. When we have to teach, we never teach. And today we are forcing to each other. No issue, but that is my view. May not be, you may not agree 100% with me that what I am telling is correct or wrong. But my issue is that what I am trying to